Good morning. What can I say? Sincere apologies for starting behind schedule, but we said instead of not coming, we must bring you the headlines in our newspaper review. We call it Off the Press. My name is Felicity Ezewike. I'm Randy solo today, just to quickly bring you up to speed on some of the headlines so you can go make your decisions for the day. I have a few papers with me. The Punch newspaper is fast for review this morning. Runoffs. Buhari won't change results to favor you. Presidency warns APC candidates. You find details of that on page 2 of the paper. It has a rider. That's it on your screen. INEC security agencies meet Tuesday over polls. At the very top of the paper, we have major shake-up as army redeploys 21 generals. Catholic bishops decry fresh killings. Details on page 43. You get to know what state and which group of bishops. APC rejects INEC's decision on Rivers Bauchi. There's a picture of the two key players there. LCCI cautions government over forex ban on textile imports. And there's that picture thing on the front page. Let's see if it's on your screen in moments. The picture of a gridlock in Bega Suya bus stop on Apapa Road in Lagos. There you have it on your screen. Always a gridlock in Apapa, and the roads are just terrible. Ogun governor-elect says he contributed to Daniel Amosu's electoral victories. Slain oil rep for burial on May 2nd. Family demands justice. That's it on your screen. You find details of that story on page 10. A very sad one. Trying to get re-elected and gets killed. Gunmen abduct traditional ruler in Edo State. That's another story on the front page of the Punch newspaper. And a quick flip to the back. You will see tortoise, folklore, and national leadership. That's something on the back page for you. Economic Renaissance by Henry Boyo. And you see two students looking quite tired, pupils rather, on the picture at the bottom of the back page of the Punch newspaper. Pupils taking a nap at a filling station in Mararaba in Abuja. There you have it on your screen. That takes care of the Punch newspaper. I'm sure one or two headlines caught your attention and you'd like to go grab a copy, go see your vendor. You know you want to, right? Okay, we do the Nation newspaper now. Let's see what's on the front page. Politics, expectedly. APC PDP claim victory in Benue, Kanu, Bauchi, others. That's on the front page on your screen right now. You see CBN, SEC, green light for access, diamond merger. That's been brewing for a while. We go back to the APC PDP claim victory in Benue, Kanu, Bauchi, others. That's it on your screen. It has two riders. Parties step up attacks ahead of March 23 polls. Buhari, I won't influence results. Still talking politics, the war of words. That's what's on your front page. Who is who in the race? You might want to go grab a copy so you can see clearer pictures of the people. I can see Autumn there and some other governors, very familiar faces. Let's go to the very top of the paper now, where you will see, if men were God, I won't win, says Abiodun. God. Interesting. Fans urge Daniel not to quit partisan politics. And then at the right-hand corner, you will see more structures to go in Lagos. I think that's an offshoot of the building collapse in Lagos Island. Then a bit of business here, $600 billion, others for 737 MAX at risk. And then some sports, Eagles set for Pharaohs of Egypt. You find details of that story on page 12 of the paper. Let's see if there's any other thing here on the front page. Quite a sad one from Imo Poly at the very bottom of the front page of the Nation. 10 killed, scores injured as Cold War rocks Imo Poly. And then inmates to rights UTME. On the back page of the Nation newspaper, you have In Touch and some things for you here. Potpourri. That's just it. Potpourri. What is it? You got to read it to get details. Hardball is also there talking about El Rufai's self-importance on the back page of the Nation newspaper. Okay, This day is up next. We have INEC. We didn't request for military deployment in collation centers. That's on the front page of this day newspaper. Quite a number of riders there. Says Atiku's request for election materials made on Friday. Promises to attend to it. APC describes Commission's decision on Rivers Bauchi State polls as illegal. That's all the plenty riders for you on the front page of the paper. Celebration time for Ogun State Governor-elect. That's them on the front page and their spouses. Power sector loses 108 billion naira revenue in 3 months. That's not so cherry for a lot of persons. We'll go to the very top now of the paper, this day newspaper. UBA earnings hit 494 billion naira, makes 106.8 billion naira profit. And then there are some riders to that story. Lawan Badabiamila may emerge APC's choice for Senate President, House Speaker. That's the intrigues of the National Assembly already kicking off. You might want to go read details of that little proposition on the front page. We go now to the back page where we have right of reply. For politics of inclusion in Lagos State. We have a picture of Sande Falana. Why is he there? We have no clue yet until you read it, because it certainly isn't the writer of this piece, I think. It's Lanre Akinshola that's writing right of reply this morning. And at the very bottom, we have something on INEC. INEC's fresh powers to deregister political parties is captured on there. You might want to know what it's all about. We still know that the Electoral Act is yet to see the light of day, so that little information might come in handy. Okay, I think Falana, a senior advocate of Nigeria rights from Lagos. I think there are some misplacements here. His picture is supposed to be underneath. There you have it, but it's not him there. But who knows? I'm just speculating. I haven't read it, so go grab a copy of this day newspaper to understand. I'm looking at the first paragraph now. I can actually see I have read an article on the back page of this day on March 11, authored by Mr. Femi Falana. I think he has the back page of this day papers today. You might want to go grab yourself a copy. Vanguard is what I have next, and I think it's the last paper this morning. Rivers. The Niger Delta militant split over Amechi Wike. That's it on your screen. See story on page 12. That's the Starbucks by the scanner here. And then we have this very sad one. Above, mourners of victims of the crash Ethiopian Airlines plane react during the mass funeral at Holy Trinity Cathedral in Addis Ababa. Quite a sad one. And cross-session of mourners during a candlelight procession on Saturday in Lagos for late Apayos Adesomi, who died in the plane crash as well. May all their souls rest in peace. All right, we go to other stories. So we have at the very bottom of the paper, impunity remains widespread in Nigeria. U.S. State Department speaking. They're sharing their thoughts. They could be wrong, they could be right. Who knows? You got to go read it in order to know. PDP asked INEC to declare Tambawal Sokoto governor-elect. No, as pressure mounts on electoral umpire. UTME, biometric verification, only mode for allowing candidates into examination centers. That's according to JAM. And then there's something on APC. PDP attack INEC over Bauchi Adamawa governorship polls. We'll come to Mr. and Mrs. Ketchum. Let's just catch a little bit of sports on the back page of the Vanguard newspaper. Okay, we'll still come back to the front. I think there's something there for us. Well, let's look at the back page, just on your screen right now. Some sports for you. Rangers are bundled out of Comfort Cup. We have Oshuala scores as Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid. Chelsea top 4 hopes dented. Foreign athletes embrace Lagos Media Marathon. That's some of the headlines for you on the Vanguard newspaper. And you see some results at the very corner of the paper there. Let's go to the front page before we wrap things up this morning. At the very top, IFRS 9, implementation burdens insurance firms, something on financials there in the inside pages. No hand in Sugar's debt, Oyo Assembly Whip, that's from Oyo State, you might want to go read up. It's on page 6. Ex-Governor Daniel joins APC, cites pressure from supporters. I would think that headline is a bit misleading, but who knows? I could be wrong. Go grab a copy of the paper so you can get all the juicy details of these stories that we've highlighted for you. Before we wrap things up, let's look at our Mr. and Mrs. cartoon. If you have been following us, you know it's an interesting piece we always enjoy reading. That's it on your screen at the very right corner of the paper. Okay, what's the laundry woman doing around the master bedroom? If I catch that woman, I will deal ruthlessly with her because something is fishy. That's the wife now being jealous. And then the man responds, it's either something is fishy or you smell a rat. One day you will smell a snake and I would like to see how ruthless you are. And that's it for the Vanguard and wrap things up nicely. You might want to go get any of these papers, some of the headlines we've highlighted. If they catch your interest, please go to your vendor and grab a copy. You know, patronize them as well as get informed while you're at it. Thank you so much for staying with your darling television station, Plus TV Africa. Off the Press, we're back again tomorrow at 8:30. Promise we'll do that for you. My name is Felicity Ezewike. Thank you so much for watching.